if you're still alive, then
why you sad about basically? Yeah,
it's not a thing. Like,
you just fake it. Hey yo.
Sorry, just Woo! Let's go. Anyway.
Anyways.
Welcome back to the Piece of Cake podcast. I'm your host KennyKEN.
And it's your boy Young Coast. Now how we do?
You know what it is? The best podcast in all of Ireland.
No cap.
What's that?
That's
bars. Of course. So today we're doing things a little different. Just before we start, we do want to talk to you a little bit about mental health.
Yeah. Just what's going on around us. And see, you shouldn't have done that.
And we just want to talk about a few touchy subjects. So viewers' discretion
is advised. Because we're gonna get real here, and like it's some like real serious stuff. Because obviously, it's mental health's a serious problem, and like people don't take it as serious as it should be. Unfortunately, especially like younger people, they joke about it, but we're suffering.
Like everything to them is a meme these days. Like it is a meme, but still,
do it for the meme, bro.
But sometimes you have to take some things serious. But in today's news, today's guest. You wanna introduce the guest?
No, you can help it about.
I do it.
I'll let you do it one time. Okay. One time.
Right. So today we got the minor county finalist, big man, old long time friend, and what's it? Musical genius, Ronan Patterson.
Let's go.
Thanks, lads.
He's recently just started his own clothing brand, and needs this help.
And these are the master we got.
Get on it, folks. Get on it.
Gave us that today.
Support the merch. Go on, bees.
So are you back to college yet?
Yeah. So I'm back 2 weeks. We're online as well. So I think everyone's online. It's a bit messed up at the moment. But
how's that going for you?
Yeah, good. I'm online 3 days a week.
Yeah, you're enjoying it?
Yeah, Monday, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I should be in a lecture right now. So
this is more important. Of course, come on, man.
On the online classes, I just want to say something real quick. Go on. I was just talking about this before you even came.
Let's get personal.
If we're in an online lecture, shut up. Like, the amount of time they add on, like other students, by talking nonsense. Like, you're adding another 10 minutes. That adds on. That's a lot. The class is already 2 hours long.
See, when we were in college, like, the lectures were able just to doss off like halfway through it. But now they're obviously being timed and stuff. So they're just ranting on. Like, it's like, when you're in secondary school, you're asking the teacher about your holidays. Like,
But they have a time limit, and then people are just adding on to it. Like,
so
you know
who you are.
You know who
Sharon.
you are. You do. You actually called her out.
Sharon.
Oh my goodness.
That was a bad man. That's a low blow. That's a low blow.
Hey, yo, Sharon. Shut up. And that's the word from my sponsor. Shut the fuck up.
Look after your mental health as well, Sharon.
At the same time, no.
Yep, shut up.
So,
back to more.
Brief description. How did you end up going with the need to talk?
So obviously it was about 2 months ago now. I think I put up a story online just regarding my fight with mental health, and I just decided to go out with my story and bring out this clothing brand, because obviously during the pandemic it's a good time to get something set up online. And I just thought it was a good stage. I always wanted to do something around mental health, and I had a lot of help with some friends. Example, this guy over here with
Kenny's a nice
photo
guy.
shoot and stuff like that there. So it's good to have contacts like him helping me out through it. So that's the reason why I set it up.
So that was your motivation then, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Like your own...
Yeah, my own story. Like you have to... I was advised by just a businessman, I won't mention him, but he was telling me that you have to have a story behind a business, so there's no point doing it, that you're not going to want to succeed in it. And so, I thought it was a perfect idea.
Like a driving point.
Yeah.
I felt that too when I was doing YouTube, but I was doing it to be famous and stuff. But now... I was just like, when I was doing it to be famous, like one of my videos did blow, and that was the one me and you did ages ago.
Nice, bro.
That was what me and you did ages ago, which was fun. Like, I enjoyed it, but
fun.
like the point behind that video was to literally be famous and grow on YouTube. But then after that, I was like lost so much, drive or whatever to keep going. But when I got to college, I was like, I'm gonna take videography and all that more serious. So to build my knowledge on editing videos and getting faster. I'm going to do a daily vlog every day. So it wasn't about getting famous or getting people to watch it. It was literally
you're improving yourself. Like
improve myself and the growth of jobs and stuff I got afterwards because of how fast I was editing just made sense. So you really do have to have something behind you to like drive your business or whatever you're trying to do, because if you're doing it for yourself, it's going nowhere, fam.
Going nowhere. But your business idea, obviously, you know, the need to talk, right, since 2020. Right, which is great because obviously, like a lot of people, they're not aware that they have mental health, you know, like issues, and people think that the mental health issues is probably just like, oh yeah, you're just suffering or whatever. It's like, oh, you're just sad, right? That's mental health. Yeah. But is there like, you know, like different forms of mental health issues that arise and like older people, younger people?
Yeah, I'd say that there's so many different factors. Like mental health isn't just anxiety and depression. Mental health could just be like trauma. Something bad could happen to you during the day and it might suffer your mental health. Like you don't actually have to be clinically depressed or anything like that, but it could happen from you waking up in the morning and not feeling great, maybe something bad happened the night before, or if you're in school, maybe you didn't do well in one of your exams and you're beating yourself up over it. It doesn't have to be like sit down in front of a psychiatrist and I'm feeling sad, you know. It's everyone suffers from some sort of mental health, and that's why I feel like the topic should just be opened up and spread out a bit more, you know.
And the topic of mental health, I feel like before we get into that, that's a bit too much.
He's leaving the ball for later. Okay, let's go.
I'm dropping on you later.
All right, let's go.
But let's we need to talk, so we need to get to know Ronan.
Bro, of course.
Bars.
Oh God.
Bars.
Wait. Bars.
Back in school days, some might say Ronan Patterson was a fuckboy.
No, say that.
This is coming from someone. My Snapchat name for him is fuckboy. Okay, so it takes one to know one, folks.
It's really true. That is true.
There's a little fishy story that I'll never bring up on podcast. KennyKEN's a fuckboy.
Let's go bait him out.
We all know who the fuckboy at this table is. Okay?
But back in the days, people might say, Ronan Patterson's fuckboy. Like, what do you think now?
What do you say?
Are you
still on that wave?
Or are you still not? Since you're in college now, like. So.
Okay. Well, anyways, I wasn't. Okay, but definitely. Like from secondary school and stuff, I definitely feel like I've matured. I went up to Dublin my first year after secondary school and done like a business course, and I hated it. Yeah. And then took time for myself, and then went to Cavan Institute, done a PLC, and just even being there for the year kind of settled me down a bit more kind of into adult life and then I got into my course in DIT and I'm just buzzing with that. So
what is it you're doing?
What's your course in DIT?
I'm doing quantity surveying in DIT and I'm in second year now, so it's flying so far.
Big ups.
Yeah.
And you're what was I gonna say? Are you back playing football yet or?
Yeah, kind of.
I saw an Instagram picture of you.
Yeah, that's junior B's, man. Junior B's, like.
You love it.
Yeah, no, I'm back.
I don't know what junior B's is.
Okay, so it's like Sunday League.
Okay. That's still stepping up.
That is the best way to explain it. If you're not going to the pub after the game, then you're not playing for them.
But you're not smoking the fag on the sideline. You're not playing.
I kind of stepped away from it like in January this year because I was going to go to San Francisco for the summer and had the flights booked. I was going over to a club over there, and then it all kind of got called off. So then I was just like, I kind of wanted to give it a break anyway. So that's when I just decided to tell the coaches that I was just going to take the year out anyway. So I kind of travelled a bit. Don't worry, under COVID regulations. But I done a bit of travelling and stuff, and just kind of that's when I focused on the company then, just to focus on myself too. So I'm back, just playing a bit of club football.
Club football.
Just an excuse to go in the beer after the game, you know.
Like, whereabouts did you go when you were travelling around? Was it like around Ireland or like around?
At the very kind of start of all this lockdown stuff, we went down to Kerry with the lads. It was good just to get away because it was a group of lads that was going to San Fran with me. We were just devastated, obviously, that we couldn't go. So we went down there, and it was good fun. Like we done the Ring of Kerry, like cycling around.
It's a whole other country, like.
Yeah, it's
nuts. Sick. Even Cork, just coastal area.
It's unbelievable. You should definitely drive around at some time. And then I went to France. We've our home. We used to live over there. We still have the home house over there. So I went there for a few weeks, and then I went to visit my brother down in Mallorca.
Yeah.
I was there for about 3 weeks. So I had to come home then to set this up. So.
What, you go on your own?
Yeah, just to see my brother. Yeah.
Come on.
Did you
Come
go
on,
on your
of
own?
course. He's not gonna bring the whole
Yes,
squad.
I went on my own.
So there wasn't a girl with you?
There was no girls involved in anything to do with this summer.
I believe him, to be honest.
Look at the camera.
If you're watching this,
It's not too late.
So let's just go into it then.
Yeah.
Jeez, I didn't know this was gonna be a roast.
roast your own embarrassment. What I was gonna say is like on the topic of depression, right?
Right.
I feel like obviously there is like mental health is obviously serious, like it's real because people go through it.
Of course.
But I feel there's a difference between like going through a bad day or a bad phase of mental health and being depressed. So that's my big issue of, okay, you're not depressed because you didn't get a bad grade today, or like you're not depressed because your boyfriend broke up with you. Like chill out. It's not,
you feel like people don't use the correct terms when talking about depression and sadness.
But I feel that's where it liquidates someone that's actually going through some serious things. Like I suppose I can't obviously say let's say you breaking up with a girlfriend and me
failing a
getting
class.
shot.
Oh,
No,
he's like, whoa, bro.
No, but you get what I'm saying. I'm just using like
yeah.
really high scenarios. But I'm saying obviously we all hurt in different ways. But I'm trying to say, look at the bright side. Like you're not shot. That's do you get what I mean? Like I know it's not a good analogy, but you get what I'm trying to say. So I'm just like, what is your
absolutely? Yeah, no. I completely get what you're trying to say. Like people are going through or whatever, but some people don't understand that there is so much more than just depression and anxiety. Like, but that's the problem with it.
They go straight to those two. Like,
they don't know. Like, they can't, like, just say there's a wall there. Like, they don't know what's over that wall and like the happiness that could bring them. Like, I'm just lucky that I've like such a good group and network of friends, and like I got the right help. You know, because I know a lot of people aren't getting it. Yeah. So that's probably why they're just like they're going in the slumps or and feeling like that amount of depression and anxiety and etc. Like
I feel like there's levels to it. Like if I'm in bed, right, past 12 o'clock
with women,
of course,
and a day I'm in bed without any women because there's never any women.
Not many
I don't
days.
get girls. I actually don't get girls.
Maybe
when
on Sunday.
I'm in bed.
If you're lucky.
When I'm in bed with like my longer past 12.
Longer friends.
Like longer than 12 o'clock.
Oh, them booty snaps are coming out.
There's a point where like it hits me. I'm like, I start getting like such negative thoughts in my head. Like, oh man, you're a waste of space. What are you doing? And like, there's a stage I feel like when it comes to that, like going to that bad mental state. You have a choice. I feel like you have a choice at that stage. You either keep going that way and stay in bed and have all those negative thoughts in your head, or get out of bed, shower, and go walk or something. Yeah. And there's just that flick. Yeah. But it's a split decision. You have to make a choice of whether am I going to go this way or this way. And then if you do go the bad way, best believe it's just going to get 10 times worse. Like,
how would people like tell the difference? Like not the difference, but it's like how people tell when that moment comes. You get me?
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to do, I mean? But I feel like there's a moment you do know. Yeah, I feel like maybe it's just
like
what do you think?
Like no, I get you. It's
if you don't agree with me, fire away.
No, that's what I mean. Like I do understand where you're coming from, but what I'm trying to say is like we're lucky or you're lucky that you can actually see that there's you can just click and get out of bed and go for a walk. Like some people, like when I'm down in the dumps, I know going outside, getting a bit of exercise, eating properly, drinking some water is going to help me. But all I want to do is just stay in bed and just ignore everyone, turn off my phone. Like now, like I know that, but what I'm trying to say is like some people wouldn't, and like we're just, of course, like we're obviously lucky, like to know that we can just switch like that now.
Switch and then be on your way.
Of course, like if you can just get up out of bed and go for a walk, like it would help someone just as much, you know.
Like realistically, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like. When I'm depressed, I don't know how to fix my depression. You get me? I just be like, oh shit, it is what it is, and I'm
just
like,
let it beat you up.
Until like the next day, or like someone's like, let's go like hang out for like a couple of hours or something. But then that, I just be like depressed in a room. I'm like, it is what it is.
Through COVID, I noticed something. I don't know if you. Maybe you don't want to say it, but like through COVID, I know you're always such a bubbly person.
Yeah, I know. Bro, I really like haven't been
a black skeleton. That's what
yeah.
I see.
I like one of those Minecraft things. Those like winter skeletons.
Yeah,
bro.
Like I was like something up with him, but like I asked him, he was like, nah, just quarantine and stuff like that. But like what what was going through? Like what was happening?
Like it was just being at home. He gave me like the energy wasn't like there. You gave me like negative vibes. Like it just wasn't for me. Like, and that's kind of like, and that really takes you down because it's like when you're on like negative people, yeah, and you're like a positive person,
yeah,
that positivity is gonna go straight away because negativity is gonna, you get me, and that's what happened to me basically. And like I didn't know it at first, but like obviously like I found out.
I'd say there's so many people during lockdown that would feel the exact same. Like, cause like people that are bubbly need people that are bubbly around them as well. And you need like that's what you need. Like if you're just stuck in your house not doing anything, like I don't know, video calling is not the same.
It's really not, bro.
Jay, that group chat or whatever. What was it? The house party.
Yeah,
that was good fun for about a week. Like
a week,
and then people's bank accounts are being raided. Swipe.
Absolutely finished. Yeah. I wasn't on that. Thank God.
No, you don't know.
I went on it for a while. It was fun just joining like random groups. Like that was funny. Like just hopping in like people you don't know. Like
like you were saying, you didn't do anything for it. And obviously
really
the gym. You like
the gym. Because right, I think that's what made it worse actually.
Yeah.
Because at first, like when the first few weeks of lockdown was happening, yeah, like before like we got into like the serious lockdown, I was in Belfast, right, like a motive and stuff. Yeah. Then it came back. They're like, yeah, no more traveling. No more nuts. So I was like, all right, cool, right? I was like, yeah, sure, I'll be fine. I'll just be going gym, whatever, right? And then, like what? I call up my gym. Gym's like, yeah, there's no more gym for anybody. I'm kind of like, okay, cool. For how long? They're like, oh, we don't know. So I thought like, okay, maybe like 3 weeks or whatever, right? Never happened. And that was really something that always got me like, out of the house and stuff.
You release something like after the end of the day.
Clemens always wanted a good Clemens always wanted a good father figure.
Okay. Alright.
And he's attacking my mental health. Come on, bro, really?
On this topic. Somebody got daddy issues.
On this topic, we're gonna do on this topic. At least I'm not adopted, so it's whatever.
We're going down that road now.
Let me know. I won't say it.
But yeah, like that was really something that really got to me. You get me? And then I was like, what? Like I had no job as well, so you get me. I'm literally just at home 24/7. Like I had no motivation to play any games, none. Talk to people, none.
Swiping on Tinder.
No. I have a girl. Yeah.
Sorry, girl.
Yeah, girl.
I have a wife, actually.
Wife.
Girls.
But yeah, it just wasn't working for me. And
were you able to go visit like your girlfriend or?
Like. We live in the same town, but obviously her mom's
just
like,
cheering us,
mom's very strict.
It's tough.
Yeah, and her mom's like, oh no, COVID, where are you gonna go? So it's kind of like can't really leave
strange
the house.
times.
So speaking of like family father figures and strict parents, like I feel like culture has a big play with
on certain scenarios and especially
like with depression and stuff like that.
Yeah,
in black culture.
It's
like not even black culture, but just different. There's loads of cultures in the black community. Like
it's not taken seriously.
Nigerian is different to Mongolians.
If you were smart, you would know that Mongolians. But anyways,
it's Mongolian. I call it Mongolian. It's different. So Nigerian is different to Mongolian. I don't know if it's the same for you, but in my household, like if you're still alive, then
the one you sad about basically.
It's not a thing. Like
you're just faking it, basically.
Yeah, you're just like, what do you do? Get
a job. Like,
yeah. Why get a job? Why you got crying? You know what I mean? But like,
I get you.
Like, obviously, they're learning now, like that mental health is an issue.
Might be so.
Do you think they're maybe just a bit dated, like compared to like maybe when our parents were growing up, like as in my parents, for example, like they wouldn't have had anything like. They would have been just get up, go to school.
Yeah.
Like, there's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
Like I know, like there was. Mum was saying there was like no such thing as suicides or anything back then. Like it was just looked out on like that just didn't happen, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably what you mean. It's just a bit maybe dated in culture, different cultures.
That's what I mean. So I was like, do your parents, did they support you?
Yeah.
Talk to them about?
Massive, yeah. Obviously, it's hard to open up to your parents, like, but no, they've been huge, and my like extended family, so cousins, aunties, uncles, like there's like a history of mental health. Yeah. So like the support I just got off them was it was amazing. Like, and I was just lucky to have that, you know, to have that support from them. But yeah, no, it's taken very seriously, like in our house, you know.
That's
that's good.
That's so unfortunate.
Exactly. I'm just fortunate because I know there's people that wouldn't have that, you know,
just not have that benefit. And like it really sucks because it's like if you're a very like closed person, right, and your family aren't really like the helping kind, it's you're gonna be in that hole for a very, very long time until somebody like, you know, outside your circle of
and that's
friends
when
or family.
The lockdown would have been a lot worse for
that.
them.
I feel like the lockdown really opened people's eyes.
It did.
That thought they could be alone, but they knew.
No.
They now know. Yeah, I'm not.
No.
But I feel like you need to work on that though as well.
What?
To work on being alone.
So then, would you say that some people who can't be alone, they're not happy with themselves?
Yeah, like I feel like no, you're not that you're not happy with yourself, but I feel like there's things you have to work on though. Like, if you can't be alone, then you're kind of looking for others to make you feel better.
Yeah.
In a way, like, so if I'm not in a group of friends, I don't have the energy to feel happy and stuff like that. No, I'm not saying me personally, but I'm just saying for someone else. Like, but I felt like through the whole quarantine, man, the way, like, I'm not saying I thrived, but the way I got so much more done, I felt like it was such a break from the world, like to get rid of everyone. And
get rid of everyone, you know?
No, honestly, because like I feel like I was on the go with loads of stuff, and then COVID hit, and
women.
What I did was I was so focused on God. Yeah. Like, it was so eye opening to like, bro, just sit your ass down. There's no need to vlog. There's no need to do anything. Yeah. Just like follow me, like. You know. So that's what I was doing. I was so into reading. Like, I was reading about 3 or 4 chapters a day, then doing a little Bible studies afterwards, and then just loads of other things. Like, and I feel like that's been my outlet. So I've never, I'm not bagging on counseling or going to talk to someone else, but I feel way more comfortable just talking to God and just getting everything off my chest on that day. So let's say I was talking to someone earlier, I think it was Kelly, let's say I robbed something off you. Yeah. That's gonna have a negative effect on me. Like, oh man, I'm such a scumbag. Why would I rob that off? Like, I know him from such a long time ago. Like, I'd confess to God, like literally cry my eyes out. I'm like, God, I'm so sorry I did this. Like, I know I'm forgiven because there's a relief off me.
Okay, yeah.
But then going to you, then I'll go over there. I was like, Ronan, I stole your €50. I'm sorry. Here's €100 instead. Like, just because I messed up that bad and I feel so guilty. Yeah. But the way for me to be forgiven is to forgive myself. God's already forgiven me. So what I need to do now is to make up for what I did and give back to you. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? So, like, what was your... You said you like got help. Like, what was your outlet? Like, what did you do?
Yeah, so I ended up just... I've tried lots of things. Like, I done like hypnosis and stuff like that there. I tried plenty.
Bro. Sorry. Sinuses.
They don't got sinuses.
Yeah, so I tried obviously lots of different things, but I ended up just going the private route and seeing a psychiatrist that I was told to go see by just a family friend, and he was kind of sports related. I dealt with a lot of sports athletes, and I'd say at the time I was at my worst. I was in my prime playing sport, like kind of was going through the phases, but I was just not liking it. And he kind of just said to me, like, if you're not enjoying it, just don't do it. Take time for yourself, you know. And he's been great. Thank God. I've seen him right up to the start of lockdown, and then he offered me that I could see him on Zoom and stuff. But I actually haven't been with him since. Like, I'd love to catch up with him soon. But no, he's been super. But I've seen lots of different psychiatrists and hypnosis and stuff like that there, and it's literally like, you need to find the right one. There's no point forcing yourself to try to feel comfortable in front of this person. You'll know when that person's the right one to talk to, and it might take months, might take years. It's the same with medication. Like, might take months, might take years, but it's just the right one's going to work for you, and you just need to find it.
Because I was going to add there as well what you said about finding like the right people, right? Because it's like, I don't want to say a lot of times, but like, you do find times where like certain like counselors and like psychiatrists, they don't actually care.
Or friends either.
You get me? Yeah. You get me? Like you'll go in there, you know, you'll you'll like pour your heart out, right? But it'd just be like a negative.
You just get nothing back. It's just bouncing straight back to you.
Yeah, you get me. So it's kind of like.
I feel like it's like that with friends as well.
What's the point? Like
you tell a friend something, and you're looking for more of a reaction.
Yeah.
A response.
Yeah,
Give me something
and they just
back,
give you absolutely
like,
just like, oh yeah,
It depends if you
yeah.
like. Look, we live in Calvin.
Yeah,
like,
true.
you're not going to get much of a response off someone.
Yeah.
And it's. I feel like Calvin's very Irish, so it's like brush things like that under the carpet.
Yeah, that's
so like whatever. Me and Kenneth, like whatever, if we were chatting, like we'd bounce off each other, and you just need to find then, of course, the right friend to be able to bounce off.
But I know Calvin just messed up. No, it's not messed up. It's like lovely place. No, it is a lovely place. No, it's a lovely place. But I mean, like in terms of like friends and stuff.
Social
like
aspect.
You might like think you're friends with someone, and when you're talking to them, you then realize, in like once you grow older and leave, and you're like, yeah, if I was to say that to you, I would have been roasted. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you're being lucid before.
Like, I have such a roast culture as well.
Yeah.
Look, let's break it up real quick with a little game, something lighthearted.
Game time.
It's game time.
You like playing games, kind of, don't you?
Love you games. Can you see that? Can you? Just don't look. You can't see that.
Okay, I won't look.
Okay, right. So we'll start off with something. It's called You Name It. That's what we call the game. Yeah. So
nice.
It's basically Family Feud.
Yeah.
You know what Family Feud is?
What?
You know what Family Feud is? So basically, I say
like arguments within a family, like
no. So I say name six
items like people eat with or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Name six toppings on a chicken fillet roll.
And I can just shout whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like.
There's like
so what we'll do is you're red, you're bed, right?
Okay.
So you have to shout your word first, and that's when so instead of a buzzer, we don't have a buzzer.
Okay.
So maybe we'll tap on the table. So everyone, both your hands on your knees.
Is this not
going to cheat?
It's not going to mess microphones though.
No, I'll be alright. And then you just tap on the table.
Oh, you used to tapping, wouldn't you?
Oh, jeez.
You started, man.
I'm actually a virgin, but whatever.
Yeah, I bet you are.
I'm a virgin, but whatever. What's it called? So he's ready.
Yeah.
Hands on the knees. You have to let me finish. Name something you'd say about yourself just to break up with a girl.
I'm gay.
What'd you say?
I'm gay.
Okay. So do you want to go ahead with this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So what happens now?
He's 10 points. 10 points. You're out of this one for now. Right?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
I'm not looking.
10 points. I'm gay. Yeah. Go on. That's number 3.
Okay. I don't like you anymore. It's not you. It's me. I didn't have practice. I swear. Oh, what else?
You don't have any. You only got one. You've only got.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You've only got I'm gay.
Oh,
you have the answers there.
Yeah,
you're crazy.
No.
I like my ex. I cheated. You cheated.
You cheated. Yeah, I got cheated. 41 points.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're gone. You're finished. All right. Okay. Ron, you ready?
Oh, is it my go?
Yeah. No, I'll give you the next one.
Oh, okay.
Instead of tapping on the table, just make it easier.
Okay.
All right. Fill in the blank. Right. To end a bad day early, to end a bad date early, I'd tell a woman I have what?
An appointment with the doctors.
No, I'm not giving it to you. No. So Clem, you 51 points at the moment.
So I have to. Oh, so I don't understand.
Okay, yeah, sorry. What you do is you give me answers that you think it could be.
Oh, now like.
Yeah.
Oh,
so you have a minute. A minute starting now.
A funeral.
No. Keep going. Just keep firing away.
My pet died. I have homework to do.
Work to do. I'll give you that. Yeah. Okay.
I have another girl to see.
Yeah.
That one. He
knows. Jesus, I don't know.
Keep going.
I football training. No.
Nah, you're gone. You're gone. So what you missed out? Actually, Clement, I forgot to say what you missed out was you lost your my job where you're broke.
Yeah.
You won't commit.
Uh-huh.
I'm a druggie. Uh-huh. I'm a felon. Or I'm a freak or a perv. And then for you missed to sleep or have an early night. Every STD known.
Doctors, come on. That was my hint.
That's a good one. I'm not giving it.
That's a good one.
That was my hint.
I'm not giving it. Yeah.
He wanted me to say it.
Yeah. You have a wife. No, you said that one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, your wife or girlfriend, work to do, and have another date. So you have what? 13?
That's a draw,
Quick
folks.
No, you can't do maths, bro. Don't lie.
No, I can't. No.
No, okay.
What is it?
Plus 14 plus.
I think it's a draw. Definitely.
5.
No.
You've got 32. He's got 51.
Right,
he's ready.
Oh, there's no we've top table again.
Yeah, top table, yeah.
Oh, it's top table. Fuck.
You put your hands on the lap. A wife might tell her husband, I wish your what was like Kenneth's.
I think we're gonna top that one.
You're woppa bop bop.
Or like your what?
You can curse, it's okay.
You say what you want.
You're woppa bop bop.
So are you trying to say dingling like?
Schlong.
The loop, the loop.
Yeah. 5 points. Okay, do you want to go? You go ahead.
Yeah.
More, yeah.
Okay, all right, hold on. Let me see the time. All right, okay. You have. No, go.
Arms, personality, head.
Yeah, you got personality. You got personality and head, yeah.
Grids.
He doesn't get good grades.
Ass.
Nice badass.
Big fat ass. Shoe size. Socks.
No.
Car. I'm so stuck here. I'm lost.
There's 3 more.
Something's bigger. Portion size.
Portion size? No, that's time. Jeez. Okay, so you missed out on income, bank account, mustache. I don't have the mustache. Smile.
Of course you're not gonna get mustache.
Smile's a good one.
And style.
Yeah, I know about style.
So you have 11, 5, 16, 16
Plus.
16 plus 27 plus 32. You have 75 points.
Oh.
And he's 51. So we'll just this last round. You ready?
I got
Okay,
big
right.
brain.
So we're tapping in it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we're tapping.
Unlucky, man. Unlucky.
Oh, you bastard.
A woman might say, my ex-husband only married his new wife because she's what?
Fuck.
Oof, Ronan.
A porn star.
Nah, I'm not
That is
giving it
wild.
to you.
That is
I'm not
wild.
giving it to you. Close, but I'm not giving it to you. Go on. If you
Can I
get
say
it,
it?
you could. Yeah, you can catch up. Yeah.
Prostitute.
It's fairly the same as mine. I don't know.
How about I split it to you? I'll split it both here, right?
Yeah.
You said, what did you say?
Porn star.
Porn star.
And you said
Prostitute.
All I got here is a slut and a Jezebel. So they're kind of. So
yeah,
it's 8
okay.
points. So I give you 4 each.
But is a porn star really a slut though? Let's get serious.
This is a job.
Is he a Jezebel?
Yeah.
So we're not giving it to him in my books.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh, that's
in my books, yeah, I'm the quiz master anyway. So 4 each. 4 each. So what I'll do is both of you just go for it, right?
all right.
And just
So you're reading out another one now?
yeah. So you and then you, okay, right?
Random ones.
No, it's the same question.
What was the question?
A woman might say to her ex-husband,
Mm-hmm.
only married his new wife because she's what? And
Okay.
you both said Jezebel and slut kind of.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm splitting that 4 points each. So there's 6 more answers. You ready?
Yeah.
It's you and then you. All
Okay.
right, go.
Richer.
Yeah.
Sexier.
Yeah.
Taller.
No.
Has bigger breast.
No.
Has a big arse.
No.
Small feet.
No.
Has a nice smile.
No.
Her vagina's better looking.
No. Too long.
She smells better.
No.
She has no kids.
No.
Has better hair.
No. 2 more.
People like her.
No.
She's not known.
She's what?
She's not known.
She's not known.
Yeah, like
No.
people don't know her.
She's a virgin.
No.
Oh fuck. She gives good head.
No.
That's definitely a turn point. Yeah, 100%.
You got
I got one of them, I think. I don't know what one it was.
yeah, you got hot, I think.
Oh no, I got money, wealthier.
Yeah, rich, right? And you got stacked.
Okay.
Not adding them up because Mr. Ronan Patterson won.
Nice.
Go on,
So
Roddy.
what
I'd like to thank all my fans
What
for
you
this.
missed out one's young,
Yeah.
skinny, dumb, and all you can get. All he could get.
That's Kenneth. He's all he can get.
Anyway, yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. So,
feels good being a winner.
The hot topic of the day is today isn't well, it
will be when you release it.
No, it'll be before. No, yeah, sorry. So we release on Thursdays.
Yeah.
So it's 3 days after. So what's that, Sunday? No, it's not, Monday. Something like that. Close enough. Anyway,
he's like, what are you talking to?
The hot topic of the day is it's Mental Health Day.
Yeah.
And in a couple of days or before, we're not sure when this is going to come out, but
just
in regards to that, Ronan Patterson is doing a little giveaway with us. He's gonna supply us with some merch that we are going to give away to use.
Yeah.
All you have to do is please follow the page.
Comment and like.
You can't do that. Anyway, all you have to do is follow the Piece of Cake podcast on Spotify.
Yeah.
And follow
Ronan over
Need
here
to Talk on Instagram.
Yep.
And drop a comment saying episode
12.
Let's just say episode 30.
Yeah.
For the crack. Yeah, so
I'm feeling that.
Episode 30, 100%.
Drop a comment saying episode 30
and then
make sure you're following Need to Talk and the Piece of Cake podcast. And you'll be in a chance to win some merch. Some Need to Talk masks, some hoodies, some t-shirts that will also show you as well. Actually, no, we can't even show you, but like there's a lot of stuff that we'll give away.
We'll
make a post for you and stuff. But that's how you get involved with that. And from our sponsors, again, please shut the fuck up when we're talking, when we have a lecture in class, so we can get on with it. But anyway, let's move on. Clement, do you want to take it away?
Right. So, we're talking about mental health.
We're talking about ways to. Go on.
So obviously, right, when certain people like suffer from mental health, right? How would they like know? Like initially that like it might be happening to them, because I feel like a lot of people, they go through like mental health without the knowledge of actually knowing exactly what mental health they're suffering. Just like, oh yeah, I'm a bit like bummed out today or whatever.
Yeah, so like I actually done a piece for a school there last week, and one of my slides for a school up in Cavan last week, and one of my slides was to do with like kind of how do you know if you're dealing with a mental health problem, and there's a list of things like I feel like the most important one that I thought of for me that I recognized was not enjoying stuff you used to enjoy. So so just say for example you were doing podcasts and then over time you were just like like, oh, what's the point of doing this anymore and all this, when you knew yourself like you set up this podcast because you just love it, like so that was a big turning point for me. But there's little things.
I made a money answer. I was only joking. Go on.
But like there's little things such as like maybe sleeping habits. Maybe you used to get a good sleep and now you can't. Like change of personality could be a big factor. Maybe I used to hang around with Kenneth and then I just didn't want to be around him anymore, stuff like that there.
I mean, like, to be honest, he does put
that's
that
nothing to do with mental health, but like there's little factors, but just to go back, it's definitely the change of mood. I definitely, or how you used to care about something so much and all of a sudden you just don't care.
Yeah. Will there be like a difference between mental health with men and women, would you say?
Yeah, so obviously like
mental health differences between like men and women.
Men and women.
Because obviously, right, like men, it's, I don't know if it's a society based thing or what, but we don't, open up like at all or often.
I feel like, you're right.
Well, women do.
Yeah, I feel like you're right. Yeah.
So it's like,
I think there is a lot on like the lads saying that they don't open up, but girls don't either. Like girls would chat away like and maybe talk about it maybe a little bit more, or maybe talk about their feelings a little bit more. And that's probably why it's saying like, oh, lads don't open up about stuff like that there. But I still think it's as important between the two of them, because I hate like these campaigns going out saying like, oh, look after men's mental health, and then other ones going out, look after women's mental health. Like it's
the same
thing, isn't it?
Everyone's mental health. Like, you know, it needs to be looked at from that point of view. But I do understand what you mean by that, like the lads bottling up. Like there is a bit of a stigma between lads, like for sure.
So then how would you like because obviously my first question was the difference between men and women mental health. Yeah, if there's any, would you know? Or
yeah, like as I said, like I don't think there is much. Maybe
I
like,
just say he doesn't think there is a difference.
No, I just wanted like a more like thingy.
Yeah, no, I don't like maybe men do things differently than women, so it might affect them differently. But I don't see a major difference.
Oh, okay.
Like like maybe. Like lads, like I can't say that. Like
no, I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
though, like in terms of if a girl did open up, it's not going to be.
I have some stats
as like a guy did. That kind of thing.
Yeah, back to that office again.
Like I have some stats that I was looking up there. For the suicide rates because of like mental health issues and stuff, right? And it's 1.5% higher suicide rates for men than is for women. Yeah. So that's like what 80,000% 80,000 are mostly men, and that was recorded in 2016, and that went up
from here, like from there, isn't it?
What?
It's gone up from here.
It just went up, way up, even higher. So it's like the more aware we are of it, it seems like the less people actually care, apparently. Because that's what the stats are
just
showing.
Being shut up.
Sorry, just to cut you off there, but I feel like I was talking to Kelly Rennick. Shout out Kelly.
Another one of his women, I'm sure.
I was talking about how like schools are getting softer. So you know the way back in the day, like teachers like that or something, say, what are you doing? Or, like, but now they'd be done for doing something like that.
Absolutely.
So I feel like, I'm not saying like they should do that, but I feel like children are getting softer.
Yeah.
That's my issue. Like,
well, social media is getting a lot more popular.
That's
so
true.
like, obviously, there's awareness being spread, but then there's a lot of negative awareness being spread too. Like
misinformation as well. Like,
so that's probably why. And I know it's probably a terrible point of view, but that's probably why like suicides are going up, because there's more information online about how to go about it and stuff like that there, when back in the day there wasn't.
It wasn't,
And as I was saying, like when I was chatting to my mum about this topic about suicide, she was just saying that it just wasn't a thing. Like it was like, I don't know, like the church I believe in, it was against the church for anything like that to happen. So
it is as well for
so now it's gotten a bit more normalized, but it's still it still shouldn't be happening as much as it is.
Just before we get into social media, we're running out of time. Do you think, this is very, very, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, do you think suicide is selfish?
That's difficult, isn't it?
I'm just going to go my personal way of it, and I'm going to go for no. Some people don't think they have any other option, and they're not thinking about anyone else. It's of course your family's gonna love you, your friends are gonna love you too, and they're gonna miss you, but them people that are going through that don't think there's any other option. So that's my point of view. I don't of course it is to a certain extent, like for your family and friends, like just from one person doing it could affect a whole community of people. So of course there is certain sides of it being selfish, but personally, I don't think so.
No, that's I respect your answer. But I would like to disagree with that. No, it's fine. Like, that's what this podcast is about.
No, I knew.
Why you disagree then?
I disagree because I feel like, obviously, I don't know what's going on in their heads, but everyone goes through some stuff. I haven't talked about like being in foster care, stuff like that, but it was tough, like as a kid, to grow up with that. And sorry, I tell you what, you hit my leg there, so I tell you what.
Just letting you know I'm here for you.
I'm here for it. But I haven't really talked about being in foster care and stuff like that, and that was tough as a child. And
when did you go into foster care? Like how old were you?
7.
So
when Kenny used to talk about this in school, like he would make us feel like the worst person in the world. We'd be talking about it, and he'd be like, "Yeah, well, my daddy didn't tell me that."
You know those kind of things, but like there was like I feel like there has to be an outlet. And as I was saying before, like it was God. Like I think I'd be like I'd be in so much drugs and so much drinking if I didn't have our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ in my life. Like being dead serious. Like and I feel like this is what I'm gonna do on the podcast a lot now, is really like give off my testimonies of like how, like there's not enough time now, but like give off my testimony of how I came through my struggles and what I went through. But I feel like in terms of like taking your life, there probably was so many chances I could take my life. There was a time, let me be real with you, there was a time we all went to, maybe you weren't there, Aaron Smith's house.
Oh, Kenny, don't give us a sad
story. How many times were we there?
But like it was a time
shout out to Trish.
There was a few girls there, like, and Trish wasn't there.
Oh,
like this
possibly
was back in the days.
Yeah,
back in the days.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hold on.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you were there.
I think it was.
But that night,
they just whisper some shit.
Yeah, so. No, I'll tell you afterwards. I don't want to say their names on the podcast, but
just GDPR and that.
Yeah. So what I did there, I just blocked the mic if people didn't know why it was that really awkward silence. But so there was a night there that I ran out of the house, like, and everyone was like, "Where's he gone to?" And I was gone for ages, and everyone was searching for me. That night could have ended differently.
Oh shit!
Like not in a way of me killing myself, but I probably could have done some damage. I was really thinking about some stuff, because like what I'm as my culture, like we're just told to fight through it. Yeah. And I was just, but what I didn't know what I was doing was suppressing everything.
Yeah, it was.
Like, you need to let it. You need to get it out. Like so, every so often I would get like a burst of all those emotions coming up if something triggered me, like. And you might even know.
I've been hanging around with Ken a good bit.
You get me, like, I'm happy all the time, but then you might like, what can we do?
He could have his knickers in a twist some days.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, some of my cornflakes that day, like, to get me in that bad mood. But I'm saying that's why I had to get rid of that, because I never knew what situation I could be for that to come out, and then so that's what I mean. Like, God really did.
Just a wee warning: if Kenneth's ever angry, stay well away from him. Just keep well away from him.
He assaulted me this morning, actually.
Yeah, you were touching me. That was one of those days.
Don't touch him, bro.
No, it wasn't.
Don't touch him.
No. We went to get breakfast. We went to have a nice little dinner together, you know. And he's like, "What are you talking to me for?" I'm like, "Bro, like, we just woke up.
It was 7 a.m.
Like, we just woke up. I'm not in the talking mood either, but it's like, we're going out to eat, right? Communicate with me.
We're gonna sort this out after the podcast.
Someone's dying. I was gonna try and touch on social media,
even like you're saying that you're gonna do podcasts regarding it, like because you might help someone else.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true.
Because someone that's listening might get something off that. So
look, we'll say social media really quick. I feel like, as we were saying, social media does have a big effect on the things you see, and like when you're constantly on it all the time, it does have such a mental. I do take frequent breaks.
Yeah, I know. It's impossible to contact too. So
I would I'd have a thing where I just automatically post for me, so I'll just get off.
Try to start that.
It's so good for you. You're just like, wow, and the amount of time as well. Plus, I fast. So I might fast for a week and not eat anything and just drink water. And the amount of time you have in your hands is just crazy.
So much more productive.
I know that was so vague and just not so vague, but so really quick when we jumped into social media. But just because we're all running out of time, you have to get to work and you have to get to you. So anyway, let's just wrap up. Let's just wrap up.
I have to get to
me. Ronan, man, plug up your
stuff real quick.
Your socials, your business, your movements.
Plug yourself,
Oh yeah, nice. So so I started up like 2 weeks ago and set it up obviously on Facebook and Instagram. So my Facebook and Instagrams is at Need to Talk Mental Health. So that's on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm posting regularly on it and just, I don't know, trying to kind of put a positive aspect on people's lives too, like posting up quotes and as well as obviously promoting the brand. I'm on Twitter as well. It's just at Need to Talk IE. Someone stole my other one. Sharon.
God's sake, Sharon.
Bro.
It's on.
Anyway, that's been the Piece of Cake podcast. I'm your host, KennyKEN.
It's been your boy Young Coast. I almost started there for a second.
and I guess Ronan Patterson.
Yeah, it was a pleasure having you, man. And
thanks, lads. I really appreciate it.
We really need this conversation, like realistically, we really did, and that's great, bro.
Appreciate it.
And I thank God for the situation I'm in. Thank you, Lord. Bye-bye.
Can't see the elevation. Can't see no innovation.